welcome back. And let's talk about university. Finishing is hard, it's tiring, but when you get to the end, it's so sweet, sweet victory, okay? Since finishing university about 18 months ago, there are so many things I've actually learned and it's helped me along my journey in life, and I would love to share these things with you. So let's get started. Number one, what you've learned is never wasted. I know that a lot of people say that university is a waste of money, and at one point I did actually think that myself, but I must say university has not been a waste of money, even if you don't decide to go down a career path that is related to the degree you have. I've studied law and I'm not pursuing a career in law. That's just not my thing. That's not what we're doing in this lifetime. However, there are so many things that I realized that I'd learned at university that have helped me through life. I know how to read contracts. I learned just how the world works. You know, even when you go into a shop and you buy something and then you exchange it for money, I learned that that in itself is a contract. So don't despise all the information that you took in. It may not seem relevant to your life now. It may not be relevant to the career path that you take down the line. However, the little things that you have learned, they will actually help. I'm sure it will. I don't care what it is, if it's something creative, business, music, whatever it is, I promise you it will actually be beneficial in the future. Even if it's not beneficial to yourself, it may help other people. So those 3, 4, however many years you did in uni, they were not a waste, and do not despise the information that you've learned. I promise you it is valuable. Let's get on to number 2. Final results do not determine the outcome for your life. If you get a bad grade, or if you don't get the grade that you desired, don't worry, everything will be okay. Your grades are not a measure of success. I know that the next step after university can be so dependent on the grades that you get. I know that everybody wants that first class to get into the grad scheme. I know that there are certain jobs and aspirations and, you want it to look good on your CV, and I get that. But if you do not have good grades, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. You will survive and you will still be successful. And we live in a world where there is so much information about famous people or people who have done well in their lives, who didn't go to university, who didn't even do well in school, dropped out of school. So I know that you probably don't want to be a part of that number, but you are, and that is fine. You are going to be successful. Do not worry about your future. Number 3, be open-minded. Being in the education system gives you consistent structure. In year 1, you know that you're going to go into year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5, year 6. And so for many years, you've always known what's coming next. You've never really had to plan or plan too much about what's coming ahead of time, because you know that you're going to go into sixth form or college or this or that or do a job. But after university, it's not like that. Unless you have a job that's already lined up, or a part-time job or something to do on the side, and you're not going to know what to do with all of this time and these skills that you have, especially if you're not even sure what you want to study after university. And so it's scary in a sense, because you don't have a structure. You actually don't know what's coming next. And so for me as an entrepreneur and working on this platform, Raising Queens, I know that I have goals to reach, but I really have to put in all the work in terms of structuring my life and trying to reach those goals. And so yes, at university, you are independent, and so you don't have to go to classes if you don't want to, but you always know that you have that structure there. You know that you can go to this class between 11 and 1, and your tutor's going to be there, and this is what's going to be delivered. But when you don't have that guided structure in place for you, you've really got to put in the work yourself. So be determined and keep your head up. And so be open to trying new things, new skills, new experiences, new jobs. Be open-minded about the opportunities in this world and the things that you can gain and learn from them. You never know, your next blessing could be on the other side of trying something new. Your next breakthrough could be on the other side of doing something that you didn't think you'd want to do. Doing something different can actually change your life, and it can be the key to favor for you. So don't be afraid, step out, try something new, and it may change everything for you. And lastly, number 4, there are many routes to your goals. Now, you may have planned out the route that you want to take after university, or the route you want to take for your life, but life itself is so full of unexpected shifts and turns. God's ways are different than our ways, but they're actually higher than our ways as well. Now, you may realize that you can't actually do things your way, but don't let that stop you from reaching your goal. Maybe you should look into funding or doing a traineeship or even just learning a new skill, like I spoke about earlier, and just trying that out. Look at a different industry that is related to or linked to the degree that you have and the career path that you have chosen, if you do have that in place. So don't be put off by reaching your goal. You can reach your goal, but you'll just have to find a different way. That way might be a bit longer. That way might not be the way that you want to do things, but you're just gonna have to change up, and that's okay. Life can be so uncertain, like I said. We can never determine that the plan that we have for tomorrow will actually go to plan. But don't be put off. Still reach for your goals. You can do it. And so I hope that these 4 things that I've shared with you will help you to navigate life after uni. Life is hard, and sometimes you don't get the job or the grad job that you desired, and that's okay. I know that for a lot of people, no matter what grades you get, you don't go straight into a job, unfortunately, and you can feel so down. I know that some people have been pressured to go to university by family members, pressured to do something that they don't want to do. But remember that you are an adult, and as easy as it is for me to say, you need to stand up for yourself and make that choice. If you do not want to go into something, say, Mom, Dad, I love you, but this is not for me. And if they don't support you, find some people that will support you, find a mentor, find some friends that will help you in that industry, and just go for it, blaze through it, run for it, just reach for it, because you can do it. Don't be disheartened by the challenges you face, and you will win if you just stay focused, go with the flow, learn some new things, and just try and enjoy life. Try, okay? I know that it can be hard, but just try. So thank you for listening, and I will see you next time.